Let's see how they use
go.
this momentum, this energy in game number 1. It's a foot. The draft has begun. RRQ Akira on the play, blue side, banning out the Fanny and the Franco, while Occupy Thrones got that 2-pick advantage. The clapback taking out the Joy and the Benedetta.
I like the fan signs like, Yana, Occupy Thrones for the victory. But yes, looking at the way that they're drafting, with the Franco being banned out, the annoying thing about the Franco is whoever gets it gets to dictate when the fight starts, as well as it kind of shows that you can't really get into a fight. So RRQ Akira, by banning out the Franco, I kind of feel like they're going to use the dive composition.
Yeah, but the fact that, I feel like RRQ Akira has done their homework very well. It is, of course, Maro very confident in the Franco pick, but this means that, you open up yourself to a lot more power picks, right? The Kaja, the Glue, well, you can see the carry getting taken out already by the side of RRQ Akira. There's also the Eve that's wide open. Occupy Thrones have a MCQ to answer.
Okay, so right now, looking at Occupy Thrones, the way that they're batting out, they're really focusing on Takashi, because now when I see Joy, let's just assume he's XP with the glue as well. Like I said, so right now they're putting a lot of their ban eggs into a basket of Takashi, which leaves open the 1-1, and we've seen where Occupy Thrones, they nearly got stomped by the 1-1.
I mean, Astro Thunder, if you want to stop him, this is what you do, right? You corner him into a specific choice that maybe Hulk can take advantage of, and we'll see how they answer that. But at the cost of giving Gusta Lagusta 1-1?
Yeah, personally, what I feel like Occupy Thrones could do, they could immediately drop into a Kufra as well, but instead, Occupy Thrones opted for the Lapu opted for the Valentina as well. Usually, when teams first pick their Valentina, the main goal is, I want to control this draft, and all of a sudden, you're basically, your hero pool will get chunked down because you don't want to give too much ultimates over to the side of the Valentina.
And right now, RRQ Akira are ranked 2nd in hero damage per minute, which, like I said again, they like to skirmish, and they like to skirmish hard, where whenever they want to take, say, any kind of neutral objectives, they actually take the fight first, which is something that we really have to put into consideration. With RRQ Akira following up with the Eve as well as the Fredrin, it looks like they're going to have a lot of fight, because this is a lot of control between the Fredrin as well as the Eve, and the damage, 1-1 can just deal it all day.
Yep, the GOAT, Coach Cabral, seems to have found the groove. He's playing a chess match against Coach Mundo, and I like how these two are picked up in this order, right? The Fredrin and then the Eve, because you still don't know where the Fredrin's going.
Fredrin could go into the jungle, could go in the XP lane. It's RRQ throwing that question over the side of Occupy Thrones. They're not really revealing every single thing in their cards just yet, but they've already revealed their game plan, right? I want to go to the late game with a 1-1, then of course set it up with the box, the real world manipulation. However, Occupy Throne can also do the same as well.
Okay, I want to start setting up the storyline for this game, where I see the Claude here, where I would say it's a very mixed bag, because people with very high mechanical skills are able to use the Claude in a way that you're dodging a lot of these skill shots. But the thing is, with the Claude, you have a very low amount of HP, even amongst all of the marksmen here. So having this Claude, you're really having quite a risk in your own pick and ban. This is a very strong hero. Don't get me wrong, but it's very, very risky. And now they pick up a Kaja. I'm even looking at this. Is the Kaja really that well for them? Because Kaja picks someone off. Do they have enough burst damage?
Yeah, I think what Kaja could do, right? This ultimate meant to abduct. You want to make sure that you take away the second skill of the 1-1, abduct her all the way into the lovely hands of the stun. But then again, I think that's something that you cannot purify away, right?
Yeah, no, the problem for me is the fact that the Kaja is good when you're ahead. When you're behind, you're gonna have to find mistakes that your opponent makes on the map, and against a team that's so well oiled as RRQ Akira, that's rarely going to happen. And you mentioned the Claude, Lafel. You talked about how in the hands of Gado, it might take a while to build up. That makes the Kaja a non-starter. It's going to be an odd interaction, and now the answer, foot's on the other shoe, or the shoe's on the other foot. Oh, mind my words. The Kaja gets answered by the Kufra.
Yeah, and right now, it looks like we're finishing off the draft with the Nakai for Occupied Thrones. Now, I'm analyzing the draft right now, and it's going to be a very difficult game for the Kaja, because like you said, for a Kaja, you're kind of setting up the map for yourself, because you want to have bush control. If you cannot control the bush, you can't actually get whoever you want to get. And if you don't have the bush control, you don't get to choose. And the thing is, it's hard to choose already. RRQ Akira already having 3 very, very tanky frontliners.
And with that being said, the choice to give Leo here an Akai is very Occupy Thrones, meaning that even in their grand finals of MPL MENA where they won their championship, this is a tendency. Just give Gado something that can carry with in the late game, and then just have the rest of the team try to buy time on the map. Jace, I have a bad feeling. I feel like RRQ Akira saw this coming.
I don't know, man. I feel like if I'm Spider-Man senses are tingling, whatever is tingling. But you know what's tingling, everybody, ladies and gentlemen? The crowd is just cheering for RRQ Akira, affecting both of these two teams. Occupy Thrones, they're riding on it.
Akira versus Occupy Thrones. Mind the jungle rotations. It looks like it's a pure mirror. It's orange to orange.
Another thing that we also seen from other Kajas is that they need to establish that river control, right? To make sure that you know where the enemy jungle is, you protect your jungler from, any sort of invades. At the same time though, I feel like both these two teams, take a look, both these two roamers, focusing on the mid lane for now.
Right now, Fury is doing quite a lot of damage onto Saigon, and Luis is checking out where everyone is moving because as a Kupra as well as a Kaja, any cash heroes, doesn't really matter who, push control is super important. Right now, Fury 77 is actually doing a lot more than Saigon is able to going up against Maro and Fury.
The best part about, the Valentina is that, yes, you can clump together, and that's where her passive comes into play, right? The more that you land these spells on top of the heroes, you gain more EXP. Just take a look. Just the difference in the EXP level. Saigon's skill dropping at level 2. Fury 77 has already hit level 3.
And that helps with Occupy Throne's plans.
Correct.
I'm guessing, because again, that's less pressure on Gado. Takash though.
Oh, Fury 77 found Takashi, but the Char residue just makes him super tanky. He will be able to sustain out of this fight.
They're professional players. If that was me, I would have gone for it. But probably all the skills were in cooldown, and they understand they cannot lose early. So right now, good setup, but Gado not going to get caught by Luis.
Oh no, Leo spots that there's a little bit of pressure on his gold laner, catches the Brazilian Heartbreaker.
Oh,
this could be
Luis
dangerous.
gets hit to the wall. The flicker will be allowing Luis to save his life. Occupy Thrones has ganked twice. None of them sticks.
All right, so again, full control from RRQ Akira, right? They are not shaken. They're not stirred for sure. And look at King. He's first on the scene, quickly pulling that turtle.
Yeah, 37-7 is something that we need to take a look at, right? You need to hit level 4 quickly, gain that real world manipulation.
And so far, he's just coming onto the scene. 4v4, pending. Could it be? Turtle less than half health.
Maro is already level 4. He's trying to upduck. It's going to be the pressure that takes, but the real one manipulation. Leo takes the first turtle away, and they've already picked up their prize. The RRQ Akira will punish them back.
First blood for a major objective. LaFell, was that worth it?
I honestly feel like it's worth it for RRQ Akira because that is what Occupy Thrones want. They want the first 2 turtles, and they understand. And like I said, based on the stats, numbers don't lie. They want to fight first, objective second.
Oh, the slow coming out from Sagan is actually helping him quite a lot. Maro and also Fury 77 will not be able to catch anything for now.
So now here's what I'm thinking, right? Half of your team wants to go aggressive. The other half wants to go get objectives. What's Occupy Thrones doing, right? Oh no, he's gonna get sandwiched!
Oh, Maro is gonna get absolutely sandwiched by the Akira Brazilian team. No way for Maro to get out there.
So now, Occupy Thrones, they gotta look at the map. They gotta understand their win condition. And it's slightly difficult because, like you said, they're a mishmash of everything, where it's kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none kind of situation with the draft. So Hulk over here, going up against Takashi as of right now, yeah, sure, a lot of trades going on, but nothing really happening. Looking at what Occupy Thrones really should do is they gotta find a way to get inside the jungle of RRQ Akira. But based on the draft, easier said than done.
Yep, and there's a cheeky emblem build on Leo. He has a little bit of damage and then didn't go full in on the cooldowns. So that might be something that comes into play. Saigon!
Oh, it's going to be Saigon actually getting terrified at the same time. Maro jump all the way to the back line. This one time is a blazing duet from Gado. Shreds the back line of RRQ.
And King just walks away. RRQ Akira, they lose 1 and they're happy to at least survive. So again, this is the first time I've seen Gado so aggressive so early.
I mean, as an analyst, it's good to feel good, to get it right. Leo here fighting King, but not enough damage as of yet. Like I said, Occupy Thrones, what they want to do is they want to get inside the jungle of RRQ Akira because, again, bush control, I'm going to stress that until the end of the game.
Yeah, this is the second turtle for now. It's got the members from the RRQ, so already set up base. Leo, on the other hand, doesn't have the ultimate, so they have to be careful. Louis jump all the way in. It's going to be Takashi in the Black Dragon form, looking for some pick off. Leo will be nowhere to be seen. RRQ Akira has full control of the turtle penalty.
Astro Thunder almost single-handedly winning that turtle for RRQ Akira. And now you see what that translates into. King's
Louis.
so confident in the back line.
Louis charging in about Marrow might be the victim right here. It's going to be Louis that gets suppressed, but no follow-up coming up from Occupied Thrones.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? I want to talk about that turtle fight because in that fight, Leo did not have his Hurricane Dance, and this is also very dangerous where RRQ Akira, they're really looking at everyone's cooldowns, everyone's spells, and looking at the itemization over here, I would say everyone is optimizing their items. Sorry, God, they're having a lot of penetration as well as the necessary items to actually mitigate the damage.
Something interesting, right? Coming out from the club, but hold on a second. Louis bouncing
Let's
around,
go into
trying
game
to slow
two.
down Occupied Throne just a little bit, but it doesn't stick. But back to what I was pointing out, and looking at the items, Gado did not opt for the Swift Crossbow.
And that's something that we'll have to watch out for. Maybe his priorities are elsewhere, because
Yeah.
again, he's playing off kilter. This is a different timing. Gusta La Gusta.
House go in, and he tries to smash, but it is going to be the 1-1 that takes into the air, but he managed to walk out alive.
I'm sorry, I'm an analyst. I cannot explain that.
I can.
Okay, sure. What's going on?
Lapu Lapu broken?
Yeah, no. It's the bravest fighter, and then it converts his second skill to damage reduction. He got extra shields, and that's what helped him survive against Gusta La Gusta. But the turret, not so much. It still sends him home.
It is going to be a turret trade right here for the top and the bottom, but it is going to be RRQ Akira focusing on the bottom side where the next turtle will spawn.
Yeah, right now, again, RRQ Akira, they're kind of like almost checkmate here. They got the map under control. The way that their damage is coming up, they're going to have it soon, and it looks like an engagement coming in. It looks like King is not going to commit.
Nope.
Maradon is the one to use the ultimate as well.
Yep. So again, we're still seeing evidence of Occupied Thrones having different timings, and so far, that's what's leading to their stats just spiking up in damage taken. And Maro trying to make a play here for the turtle. It's free!
Oh, it's going to be Maro that will be slain for now. It's going to be Saigon actually going in with the real world manipulation at the same time. It's going to be Furry 77 unable to find his real world manipulation. Takashi coming in, finding Gado. Oh, a triple kill! Over the goal to Saigon. Gusta La Gusta cleaning it up.
RRQ Akira, they're setting it up very, very nicely. They're making sure Occupied Thrones don't actually move together. You guys can split up because in this kind of matchup, they could kind of take 1v1s all over the place because the way that they're setting up, okay, we're going to set 3 people closer towards the purple buff area. And again, Maro in this case, it's not that he doesn't want to catch anyone, but he doesn't have good choices in front of him.
And looking at the map, that clapback, that sudden turnaround. Again, the shields from the turtle could not have come at a better time. RRQ Akira just making the most of it, pushing all lanes in, mid, bottom to top, and they suddenly have a 4K gold lead.
The fates are definitely smiling for the Brazilian team, right? Everything is all pushed in. They picked up, well, 2 turtles right off the bat. Occupied Thrones only picking up 1. The mismatch of that tempo coming up from Occupied Thrones is a little bit confusing, and I think the caster, as we clearly point that out.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, right now, for Occupied Thrones, the weight is on the shoulder of Hulk. He right now, he already has enough sustain with the Bloodless Axe to hopefully go in, start the fight. Let RRQ Akira show their faces because without the knowledge of where everyone is, Maro cannot be activated. So for them to win a team fight, Hulk has to smash.
Yep, and Maro only has a dominance ice. There's really not much this Kaja can do, especially then when there's like, what, 2 or 3 members of RRQ Akira on you. And now a concealed play from Luis. Leo pops a heavy spin immediately. And the answer...
Heavy spin will be allowing Leo to pick up that kill, but it's going to be a trade for the objective, throwing that away. Reagan going in real world manipulation, cancelled it right off the bat for now. Occupied Thrones will be able to pick up 1 member for free for the time being.
Now the question, was that planned? The whole heavy spin plus Black Dragon form into a turret, was that worth it?
Looking at the reaction coming in from Occupied Thrones as well as RRQ Akira, I don't think that was really planned. It was just reactionary. It's like, I think he overcommitted, so I'm going to try my best to catch him. And that's why we see the pin wasn't really that clean, but it still got the job done.
I think the biggest problem from the side of Occupy Thrones is they don't have bush control. Just take a look how Lewis is just running from one brush to the other. Occupy Thrones, if they want to open that map, they need to walk in.
And that's why vision is so important. Again, Luis, as a traditional tank, a roamer, can just check in, clear, clean, right, Maro? Given Kaja's current rework, he is partly tankier, has better sustain, but you can't beat a classic old bouncing ball in the bush, right? So I guess that's what's buying RRQ Akira all this space, all this vision, all of this clean engage, and now Luis stretching up. Oh, misses his target.
I think Maro can't really find any angles for this. But in the meantime, Lewis could simply charge up and just jump in there. But hold on a second, that's the target they're looking out for. Takashi, he gets pinned down the wall. Second trying to pull down the damage on the side. But look at the back line. It's going to be Lewis trying to make a play. Gado, he got caught. And now Gusta is all the way to the back line. Very flickers all across the wall. Takashi, no, he's still alive. It doesn't matter because Saigon will be the one that brings down Leo on the top side.
Isolation, confidence, and pure brutality. Astro Thunder kept away Akai, kept away Leo, and bought that whole team fight for his squad.
This is why synergy is so important, because let's make it simple. If you want to catch, you got to make sure you got enough damage, and they don't have enough damage.
Oh no, 1-1 goes in the air. Gustav feeling Gustav after this.
And so far, they're doing so much. They're winning so much on the map. If they stayed maybe a second longer, that inhibitor up top would have been nada. And I guess they're just happy to start taking buffs, taking away major objectives. RRQ Akira turning the map blue.
Oh yeah, right now they're really controlling it well. 6,000 gold lead. And again, with the Kufra, you could engage. And the thing is, they will never know what's going on. And even though Kaja is technically a counter towards the Kufra, where it's like, okay, you go in, I'm going to pull you in even deeper. But it's really hard to do that when RRQ Akira, with their lineup, they could re-engage very fast. Takashi, King, they could go in just as fast, and even if they can't, Saigon could set it up. Everyone's slowed, everyone can come in as fast as just about anyone else.
And slowly, they're looking. Oh, that Magic Sentry reveals the concealed play, so Occupy Thrones knows exactly what's up. Shenanigans afoot, not on my watch, says Occupy Thrones. That's a level 1 Lord marching up top, and look at how synchronized these waves are. Maybe a little bit off on the bottom lane, but that top lane inhibitor is going to be no more. RRQ Akira going for the siege.
Going for the siege right now. Takashi going in the black token form. He's looking for the backline. Maro is about to run away. Hulk, anybody with free food over to this Takashi Dragon.
And bottom lane gonna slowly go away as well. Gusta La Gusta, the wrecking ball, smashing on through. Heavy spin!
Oh, heavy spin catches two, but he has to duck out. The Red Wall Manivation going in. Lewis charges out, trying to look for the target as well. He's jumping to the call for now, but Gato outputting some free damage. RRQ Brazil, they know the discipline. They finish up the objective and they run away for free.
Right now, I gotta be critical, because this is the point where we see it's not good to have conflicting ideas. When you catch someone, you want to kill them fast. If you want to kill someone fast, you need a lot of burst, not damage per second. So now, it's really unsynergistic for Occupy Thrones, where you can catch someone, but who's gonna finish it off? You gotta set up, but you don't have the payoff.
Yep. Oh! Close. Oh, fast fingers on Gado. I totally agree, Lafel. By the way, the fact that minute 1 we walked in, we questioned the pacing. We questioned where is this going. It's like watching an action film, and it's always with the drama, right? Like you're wondering what's going on.
Yeah, they started with climax, and speaking of the climax, it has landed. Takashi all the way to the back line. Myra will be the first victim, followed by Hulk at the same time. The realm of manipulation, Gato nowhere to run, and nothing to do. It'll be banned against RRQ.
RRQ Akira draws first blood, putting the MPL MENA champions up against the wall. It's